Hello guys, it's Colton Race, and I have an Elder Scrolls 6 wish list for you. I don't know if anybody even plays Skyrim anymore. Does anybody play Skyrim? Show of hands who plays Skyrim. Alright, without stalling anymore, let's do it to the wish list. Number 1, setting. Now, in my opinion, the setting of the game is kind of more a personal preference or opinion kind of subject. I want it to be in Valenwood. I play as Wood Elves a lot. Not that I'm biased or anything like that. But yeah, I want it in Valenwood. But since I see it as kind of more of an opinion thing, if you don't want it there, that's perfectly fine. As a matter of fact, I'd like you to comment down below where you would want it, because I want to hear about it. Number 2, a better menu system. Now, I did like Skyrim's menu system. It was pretty cool with the whole, like, 4 ways that you could go up with skills. The star skill tree things was really cool. I like that. The left was magic, down was map, but right was inventory. Now, when I clicked inventory for the first time in that game, I expected something completely different to happen, and it didn't happen. And that was to show me my character model. In Oblivion, it does it. In ESO, it does it. I don't know if you were trying something new here, or if you just forgot to put it in there, or if it was one of those things you didn't have time for. But in Elder Scrolls 6, please, when we're in the inventory menu where you change armors and clothing, include the character model. Please. Number 3, separated armor. Skyrim pissed me off so bad with its armor system. Like, why is the chest and the legs? Those are that's 2 different body parts. It doesn't need to be like that at all. You know, even in Oblivion, they were separate. Why? I don't understand, okay? I don't. But in Elder Scrolls 6, it needs to be separate. As a matter of fact, I want it to be more like ESO is. You know, shoulders, chest, legs, arms, feet, waist, head, you know, all the body parts separate, alright? Please? Please? That's not that much to ask. Alright? Thank you. Number 4, better smithing. Now, I like that we can smith stuff in Skyrim. And then you brought it on over to Elder Scrolls too. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. But you could make it a little more interesting. Give us a couple more steps, or more materials that we need to use. Something that makes smithing a little more interesting than just you go to this forge and you click a button. Because I'm pretty sure all of the processes in smithing don't all happen at one workstation. So I'd like to see a couple more steps, a little more detail. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's still a fantasy game. I don't want it to be like real life. But I do want it to be a little more interesting than it was before. Number 5, more styles. For smithing, of course. Like, you had a good bit in Skyrim, but you have a lot more in ESO. And I like that. Not necessarily the way all of them look, but I do like that there's more. That means we're stepping into the direction I want to go, which is for each race to have its own armor thing. Like with the Elven armor in Skyrim, you just kind of classified it as Elven, and like that was that. That's Elven. But like, why not have like Wood Elf? You know, this is the Bosmer armor, or Altmer armor, or Dunmer armor, or whatever kind of armor. Because I want to see more of what those armors would look like for the different races, and maybe even armors that aren't for a race at all. Number 6. Weapon and armor customization. Yep, that's right. It's a big one. Weapon and armor customization. Whether it's simply changing the colors or being able to interchange the parts. I want some control over what I'm wearing and what I'm carrying. Kind of, you know, think Fallout 4. We know you can do it, Bethesda. You already did it. Now, it doesn't have to be as intricate as that is, but something similar to it would be awesome. Number 7. Better combat. Now, don't get me wrong, I understand the Elder Scrolls combat is what it has been, and that is what makes it what it is. If you understood that, congratulations, hit the like button. But I feel like the combat could use a little extra oomph in it, you know? Just like something as simple as parrying. That would be awesome. Now, I understand you can, like, block and you can shield bash and, you know, staggers your opponent or whatever, but that's not quite the same as parrying. I just want new features in the combat. It doesn't have to be intricate or, you know, complex or complicated. I just want it to have something more. Because during the late hours of the game, it kind of just feels like you're swinging sticks at people or shooting sticks at people, and that's about it. Number 8. A new race. Now, a lot of people have a lot of suggestions. I'm going to leave it pretty simple, pretty short. It doesn't matter to me. Okay? Keep that in mind. It doesn't matter to me. Okay? Next thing. Number 9. Deeper character customization. Now, while this one is kind of self-explanatory, I'm going to explain anyway. Skyrim's character customization, I actually had absolutely no qualms with. I enjoyed it, loved it, it was cool, and for its time, you know, that was what it needed to be, and I was satisfied with that. But you went and ruined it for me, Bethesda, because you came out with ESO and you came out with Fallout 4. Now, if you could, like, throw those two together somehow and make that the character customization for the next one, perfect. Perfect. Be sure you include those wood elf antlers. Not because I'm biased or anything. Once again, just reminding you. Number 10. Some kind of settlement mode, but without the emphasis on it. See, I enjoyed the settlement mode from Fallout 4. I just didn't like the amount of emphasis that was placed on it. Also, the lack of explaining how it worked. I got like a paragraph on a neon screen, and that was it. It was like, figure it out or don't use it. And I'm like, okay, figuring it out we go. Google, how are you doing? You're my friend today. But, no, seriously, I want it in there because I enjoyed, you know, building a house and making this little town and stuff. But I didn't enjoy the amount of emphasis that was on it because, you know, you were like, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. But then you put all this emphasis on it and it, like, kind of ruined it for me a little. But I'd give you a second shot at it. And if you can't do that, bring back the Hearthfire style, you know, building houses. That was cool. I could deal with that.
Number 11. Longer quest lines.
Now, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the quest lines for, you know, the Thieves Guild, the Dark Brotherhood, the Companions. But I feel like they were cut just a little short. Especially, like, becoming the Harbinger of the Companions. You know? The leader of the Thieves Guild. The quest line was a little short. Okay? A little short for that. I feel like it should take a bit longer. You're already the Dragonborn, the super awesome hero guy. So, I mean, you don't need to be the leader of everything. I don't know, it was weird for me. I felt like in order for that to transpire, it needed to take a longer amount of time. Now, the Dark Brotherhood thing, you didn't really become the leader per se. I mean, you could say that you did. But you were chosen by, you know, the Night Mother to be the listener. So you're SOL, buddy, because that's your destiny, dude. But the other ones, like, yeah, I feel like I needed them to be longer. I still enjoyed them. They were still great. I just needed them to be longer. Give me more. All right, next game, give me more. Force feed me all the content that you can. Number 12, more DLC. Also, if you're still here, pay attention closely for the clap. Thank God someone stayed. Back to the subject. Number 12, more DLC. Now, we got to visit the Shivering Isles in Oblivion and Sheogorath's crazy screwed up mind. In Skyrim, we got to visit Hermaeus Mora and his mini books. I feel like that kind of DLC is the stuff I really, really enjoy. I really, really love them. They were cool. They give you a lot more content, and it was just really, really fun. That is the kind of stuff I want to see. I want to see more stuff with the Daedric princes, like Hermaeus Mora and Sheogorath. Do Molag Bal next. Or, some other guy. You know, do them all. I'll pay for it. I want to see them all. It's really cool. And I really enjoyed those, so I want more of that. More DLC. More content. I want to experience more of the world. Thank you guys for listening. If you enjoyed it, that's awesome, and I'm glad that you did. If you did, then that's probably why you're still listening. Pretty sure 90% of people click my videos and they hear that hello and they're like, nope, that guy's weird and he's crazy. I'm not watching that, and I'm gonna go watch someone else's because that's weird and I don't like it. But if you stayed and you watched, thank you so much. Leave likes, leave comments, things you want to see. I really want to hear them because I'm pretty sure you guys have a lot cooler ideas than I do, or just things that you want. But thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you guys when I come out with the next one.
Remember to like, share, and subscribe.
Oh, and please visit again, will you?